What if I told you the Social Security checks you depend on every single month are safer than you think? For years, we've all heard the same scary lines. Social Security is running out. Benefits will be slashed. Seniors won't get their money. But here's the twist. Donald Trump just made a bold promise. He said, "We're not going to hurt anybody on Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security." And this wasn't just another campaign slogan. He tied those words to a brand new law, a bill packed with tax breaks and benefits, especially for seniors. So stay with me, because I'm about to explain what this new law does, what Trump's vow really means, and what could happen in 2033 when Social Security faces a funding crisis. Most importantly, we'll talk about what all this means for SSA, SSI, and SSDI recipients, like you. Social Security isn't just numbers on a government sheet. It's the money people use to buy groceries, pay rent, cover medicine, and keep the lights on. More than 70 million Americans depend on it. Retirees, disabled workers, widows, and low-income seniors. And yet, every time Congress fights over the budget, Social Security ends up in the headlines. Will they cut it? Will they save it? Here's something most people don't realize. Not all bills need 60 votes in the Senate to pass. Some can slide through with just 50 votes, plus the Vice President's tiebreaker. These are called reconciliation bills. That's exactly how Trump's new law, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, was passed. No filibusters, no waiting for bipartisan deals, just a straight majority. And unlike some Republicans who floated the idea of trimming Social Security, Trump is going in the opposite direction. He's calling himself the defender of these programs. This law is proof of that. So let's break it down, piece by piece, like a story. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act explained. Picture this. It's July 4th, 2025. While the country is celebrating fireworks, Trump signs a bill that packs in multiple changes, all at once. That's how reconciliation works. One big package. Here's what the bill does. Trump accounts for newborns. Babies born between 2025 and 2028 get a $1,000 starter account, fully backed by the government. Parents or relatives can add up to $5,000 each year. If that money is left untouched, the account could grow into nearly $1.9 million by the time the child turns 28. That's huge. No tax on tips. If you're a server, bartender, or anyone working for tips, this could mean $2,500 to $3,000 more in your pocket each year. No tax on overtime pay. Work extra hours. You keep more of your money instead of handing it to the IRS. For many, that's thousands saved yearly. Bigger deduction for seniors. If you're over 65, you now get an extra $6,000 off your taxable income. Couples get $12,000 extra. That could mean some retirees won't owe any federal income taxes at all. Now, none of this directly changes how Social Security benefits are calculated, but it sends a strong message. Instead of cutting benefits, this law gives relief to seniors and workers. The politics of reconciliation and entitlements. Here's the part that surprises a lot of people. By law, Congress can pass up to 3 reconciliation bills per year. These bills are powerful tools for changing taxes and spending. But here's the key. Reconciliation cannot cut Social Security's benefits. The law itself doesn't allow it. Lawmakers can change tax rules. They can adjust deductions, but they can't say, "We're slashing monthly checks." Even if some in Congress wanted to, they can't do it through reconciliation. And Trump has made it crystal clear. He wouldn't support any bill that threatened Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. So, between the rules of reconciliation and Trump's public promise, beneficiaries have a safety net, at least in the short term. See Trump's vow, protect Social Security. Tease. Let's focus on Trump's words. Reporters asked him directly, would you cut Social Security if Republicans push for another reconciliation bill? Trump answered, I gave my word. We're not going to hurt anybody on Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security. This wasn't the first time he said it. Back in 2016, he promised the same thing. In 2020, he doubled down. Now, in 2025, he's repeating it. And here's the political reality. Seniors make up one of the largest voting groups in America. They care deeply about these benefits. For someone living on $1,500 to $2,000 a month, losing even a few hundred would be devastating. So for Trump, protecting Social Security isn't just a policy, it's also strategy. But for beneficiaries, it's reassurance. Those monthly checks aren't going anywhere anytime soon. D. The Social Security Trust Fund Challenge. But here's the reality check. The 2025 Social Security Trustees Report paints a tough picture. The Retirement Trust Fund is expected to run out in 2033. What happens then? Payroll taxes would only cover about 77% of promised benefits. That means everyone could face an automatic 23% cut. Think about it. If you're getting $2,000 per month now, in 2033, that could drop to about $1,540, unless Congress acts. Why is this happening? America has more retirees than ever. People are living longer, which means more years of payments. Fewer workers are paying into the system compared to those drawing out. What can be done? Lawmakers have a few options. Raise payroll taxes, for example. Lift the cap so high earners pay more. Increase the retirement age. Restructure benefits. Or, as Trump suggests, cut unnecessary spending elsewhere but leave Social Security intact. The bottom line: Social Security isn't bankrupt. But without fixes, cuts are automatic by law in less than a decade. What this means for SSA, SSI, SSDI recipients. Let's talk about how this affects real people. SSA retirees. Thanks to the new senior deduction, many retirees will pay less, or even zero in federal income taxes. That's money back in their pockets. SSI recipients. The bill didn't change SSI directly, but Trump's no-cut promise is important. It's reassurance for disabled and low-income seniors who depend on those monthly checks. SSDI recipients. Same here. No changes, but protections remain in place. Trump has said he'd veto any bill that even tried to cut these benefits. So, short term, things look good. Benefits are safe, and some seniors are seeing real tax relief. But long term, the 2033 deadline is still looming. Unless Congress steps in, automatic cuts will hit everyone. That's why Trump's words matter today, but reforms tomorrow will matter even more. Let's wrap this up. Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act gave seniors tax relief, workers more take-home pay, and newborns a financial head start. He publicly promised to protect Social Security, SSI, and SSDI from cuts. By law, reconciliation bills can't slash benefits anyway. But the real challenge is still coming. 2033, when the trust fund runs dry unless action is taken. So yes, for now, your benefits are safe. But the long-term picture needs fixing. Think of it like a leaky roof. You can ignore it for a while, but if you don't repair it, the damage grows. Social Security works the same way. America has to fix it before the storm comes. Now I want to hear from you. Do you trust Trump's promise? Do you believe Social Security is safe? Or are you worried about 2033? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this video gave you clarity, tap the like button. And if you want more updates on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and finance news explained in simple words, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Because at the end of the day, Social Security isn't just about numbers, it's about people, and promises to people must be protected.